Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy J Vaughn, and today we have more of a personal venting yap style videos. I really enjoy doing these types of videos. It really helps me get a lot of stuff out of my mind, or stuff that I overthink, or just stuff that's just in my skull. Like, it's a lot of stuff that I have in here that I struggle with getting out. And I feel like talking and writing stuff down helps. For the first time today, I've always not been into journaling or writing stuff down, but today I actually wrote down how my day went. And it was really refreshing. It was really helpful, cuz I've always was just like, oh no, I don't want to write stuff down. That's not for me. But I really never tried it. Only time I wrote stuff down was in school, and that's when I was being forced to take notes, to the point where I just stopped taking notes and stuff like that. So it was really refreshing and really eye-opening, and I was just like, wow. You never know until you try. You just never know until you try. You could have this thought or have this perception of something, but until you try it, you will never fully understand. And if I would have wrote everything down and I just didn't feel any better or didn't like it, you know what I'm saying? I could at least say, I tried. Feel me? I would have rather me, if because I'm gonna continue to write, but if it was more like I did it, I didn't like it, I just give up. I would have liked if I were to try it 2-3 more times and then fully be like, maybe it's just not for me. But as soon as I did it, I felt better, because with me, when I do stuff, I tend to overthink or set myself for a limit, or just think of what could go bad. I thought or I had rules for it. If I write stuff down, I have to have a full page. I have to. And it's just it's no rules. You don't have to have a full page. Whether you write a sentence or a full page, is at least you did it, And as I was writing, I'm like, I need to have a full page. How would I have a full page? But it's really just why do I limit myself or make rules for myself, making things way harder than they need to be? Things aren't as hard as we think, but we just make it hard for some reason. And it's just why do we do that? Why do we make our lives harder? And I feel like with me writing and getting stuff, because talking, as I've gone on with this and done way more videos like this, I feel like I can talk to a camera pretty good without having a stutter, having ums, ands, and talk low, or just have problems talking to the camera and not knowing what to talk about. And I feel like that has helped me actually talk in public with more humans, with more people, because I really don't like people. I don't. But as much as I try to just, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just, it's a lot of weird things about me that I don't understand, that I try to understand. I want to get more connected with myself, as far as I want to know things about myself that I didn't know at one point in my life, or know one point in time. Why I do certain things. Why do I think this way? Why do I let certain things bother me or get my energy? Why do I do certain things? And I feel like I never had an answer. Whenever I would get in trouble or get yelled at, etc., it was always I don't know. Because I truly don't know why I do certain things. Why do I act this way? Why do I talk this way? Why do I feel me? And a lot of it is really, well, I think I think a lot of it comes from not not accepting or not feeling comfortable being myself. Like when I was in school, elementary and middle school, I moved from New Jersey, came down here in 4th grade, didn't have no friends, didn't really understand really anything. New school, new people, just wanting to be liked, wanting to have friends, be popular. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like I never really just did stuff for me or just understood why I did stuff. Like it was always, oh, they're doing this. I want to be a part of that. Let me join. Not as like I like that. It's other people that like that. Let me go do that. Let me interact with them because I also enjoy that. And now I just want to do it because I want to. It was always, if somebody's eating a blue bag of Doritos, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, I want a blue bag of Doritos now. Like I was never unique. I was never like myself, and it was some stuff that I did that was very unique and was different from others, but most stuff was just like because I wanted to be something I wasn't. And I feel like doing that from middle school all the way up to sophomore year, like and I feel like that has pushed me back or set me back so far away from myself. And it's like if I could have just been myself, who knows where I could have been. And I'm not saying this in a way as like I regret it, because I don't regret it. But if I were to go back, I would definitely change it, because who knows where I could have been, I'm glad I learned everything. It's a lesson at the end of the day. I learned, and I could, take action. Because you feel me? I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I was doing because I didn't know who I was. And it was really just like, I don't know what the root or like the cause of it. I don't know if it's one thing or many things, but I feel like now I have to get to a point where it's like I'm figuring out who I am. And I think I'm on a good path, because it's still a lot of stuff that I struggle with, like it's a lot of stuff that gets me angry. Now, I'm not the type to like punch a wall or like bang or just throw something, but it's a lot of stuff that just shifts my mood or ruin my mood or just gets my energy when it shouldn't. And it's like, for example, like I was just in the shower and I was rehearsing what I was going to talk about in this video. I got notes right here. And I was rehearsing what I was talking about. And as I was doing that, I was trying to grab the soap, and it dropped. And it was like I'm thinking of that, trying to focus on that. The soap dropped. I don't want to turn the water off because it feels good. You feel what I'm saying? So I try to slide it up with my foot, and it falls again. And I'm just like, ugh, like, bro. And I'm just like, it's not that serious, bro. You shouldn't be getting that mad. Like, just turn the water off, pick it up, or just bend down and pick it up. I'm not in jail, bro. I'm not finna, you know what I'm saying? I'm not finna get, but it's just like, why do I get so angry? I want to figure that out. What the freak? Bro, Bird's been tripping the past few days, bro. I recorded with T-Von yesterday, and Birds was just like coming towards my car. It's weird. I don't know what it is, but birds have just been acting weird lately. I don't know if this is the government trying to get me, dog. hey man, just know it's working. It's working. It's working. Stop, please. But it's a lot of stuff that I just want to know about myself and figure out. And that's just a little bit. I could touch more on that, but it's a lot that I'm looking forward to or want in my life. I don't want to say necessarily need, but it's a lot of wants I have in my life. Like I really want I really just want not a relationship, but just like a friend. A new friend. And don't get me wrong, I have friends, I have my circle, but it's just like being around new energy, talking, learning something new. Like, I just want some new interactions, some new faces, some new energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have really too many friends, but I really don't have any female friends. And I feel like because I was in a relationship and so much has just been like that has stopped me from just like being friends with people, and I lost a lot of friends. And it's like I just want more friends. Like, it would be nice to just call somebody and just hear how their day went. Hear how they're doing. Hear their story. Hear what's going on with them. Having their input on my questions, my curiosity. You know what I'm saying? Learning new things and just picking up things that I haven't picked up from the friends I already have. You know, like going out, getting something to eat, hanging out, recording videos with. You know, like, it would be nice to just have somebody like that. And I do have that with T-Von. Like, T-Von's one of my really close friends. Like, I could call him anytime, he's gonna answer. I could text him. Me and T-Von literally talk all day. Like, from the moment we wake up to the moment we dang near about to go to sleep. And even after we be like, all right, bro, we're about to go to good night. You feel what I'm saying? We still text. Find some way, somehow to text. You know what I'm saying? We can have a whole conversation on Instagram. I open messages. It's a whole nother conversation. I look at my YouTube comments. He's in, like, T-Von is a great friend, dog. Like, and it's like, I always wanted that. You know what I'm saying? I always looked at, I always wanted a friend. And T-Von's been that. But for so long, I never knew that. Like, I always looked at, for example, CJ1K and Forrest Riperton. Those are two influencers I look at for style inspo. Lil Sleazy or Human Sleazy, he changed his name, Sleazy, CJ1K, and Forrest Riperton are my top 3 inspos. You know what I'm saying? If anybody wanted to know in this fashion stuff. But those 3 are like my serious inspo. But Forrest and CJ's relationship, like, their friendship, I seen that and was just like, man, I would want that. And for the longest, I was in a spot where I'm like, why don't I have any friends? But all this time I had T-Von, and I never really appreciated T-Von. Like, he was just that friend that was there. He was always there. And I'm like, why is he always there? Why is he always there when I need? Why is it? And it's like, I never realized how good of a person he was. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just never clicked to me that, you know, maybe this guy is around because he's a good person, because he cares about me, because he's actually, like, a great person. God put him in my life to just better me so we could better each other. And it's just like, it took me so long to just, like, appreciate T-Von, bro. And I don't understand it, because it's like, it takes me so long to pick up on things. I don't know, my awareness is just, like, not good. it's not good. But getting back to like, I don't want a relationship. Really, I'm not ready for a relationship. I'm not. I would want more female friends, but for somebody to like date right now, I'm not in a spot where I'm like I need to get into a relationship, cuz I don't even fully know myself. And I'm not saying I got to know myself 100% before but I at least got to get past these little hiccups that I'm in right now. Like, I got to fully love myself to love somebody else. I got to fully be all the way right mentally before I even give somebody my energy, before I even commit to something. Cause like I done had so many relationships, situationships that just fell out because I wasn't ready, and I was just doing it just to do it, just for little satisfaction, little attention, little, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, why did I do that? That goes back to the first thing. Like, why do I do certain things that I do? I don't understand it, but I know I'm not ready for a relationship. And I know once I am ready, God is just gonna, you feel me, throw me that lob and I'ma slam dunk that. But until that day, you know what I'm saying? I just would like some more friends. Female friends. Cause like, just more friends in general, man. And I've been meeting new people. I've been, you know what I'm saying, hanging around a lot more people, and it's just like, I want that. Cause it's so fun hanging around my friends, man. It's so fun. And it's like, it's so limited because like we have our own lives and we have tight schedules. So like, when we hang out, it just makes it so much more valuable and so much more like better, dude. It's like, I miss them, dog. Like, I miss the bros, bruh. I miss the bros, bruh. Like, man. I miss the bros, bruh. I miss the bros, bruh. I miss the bros. Like, a link up with the bros, bruh. That's like so fun, bro. Man, it's so fun, dog. I feel like I make these videos because I was never listened to. Like, I constantly and still struggle with like wanting to be listened. Like, I feel like I have to beg sometimes for somebody's attention. Whether I'm cut off, somebody's not listening, or just not feeling heard. And it's just like, when I'm making these, like, whether somebody's listening or not, at least I'm not just getting cut off. I'm not being interrupted. I know somebody's out there that's gonna listen, you know? It's at least one person that's just gonna listen. And I've wanted that for so long. Cause like, truly, bro, I have a lot to say. And it's a lot I want to say. And I know it's gonna be a point in my life where people are gonna beg me to talk or just want me to talk. And I'm just like, where is that at when I really truly needed it? Or wanted it? Cause it's gonna be a spot where when I really need it, somebody's gonna be there. But until we get there, bro, I really just make these because I was never heard. I was always cut off, not listened to, ignored. I used to beg people to listen to me, dude. I still beg people to, like, I don't beg people to listen to me, but I just choose who I talk to and what I say, you know, for the right day or right person, or for these. So it's just like, it's a lot, man. I don't know. I don't want to just like, I don't know. I'm just venting to y'all right now, man. And if you're still watching, I truly appreciate it. I really do. Because, like, as much as I'm doing this for y'all entertainment, and, you know what I'm saying, people out there enjoy this and really like the content I'm pushing out, it's really more helpful to me. Like, It's a bird staring at me right now, dog. Do birds hop more than fly? I had that. See what I'm saying? It's a bird, bruh. The CIA, the government is listening to me, bruh. I'm sorry, dog. Y'all are scaring me, bruh. Y'all won, bruh. But do birds hop more than they fly? Because I seen a bird, and it was in the middle of the street, and a car was coming. And it, instead of flying, it just hopped all the way to where it was out of the way of the car. And I'm like, why didn't you just fly? I don't know. But I really enjoy making content. Because, like, it's not, I want to be seen. It's just, I just want to show. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I can't really answer that. Because I can say I don't want to be seen, or it's not for me to be seen, but I do want to be seen sometimes, you know? I do just want to be appreciated or feel like, you know, wow. Like, that was great, man. Good job. You know, I enjoyed this video. You know, like, hearing that, like, truly motivates me. Because a compliment could go a far way, especially when you don't even know the person. Like, you get so much support from people all across the world, more than your own state. And it's really, like, sad what the world is today. Like, it's so much wrong in the world. It's so much going on, man. I'm really just trying to get my chips, man. Get my family right. And just leave, bro. Just move to, like, North Dakota and just stay there. Like, just stay there. You know? I've always thought about just like leaving, moving to, like, Wyoming and just starting a whole new life. Like, but I feel like my life is gonna be like somebody's gonna figure out who I am. But, like, just doing that. I don't know what I would do out there. Like, I really just want privacy. Because at least 4 times I've been interrupted with this video. And it's like, I'm low-key a little mad. Because it's like, I don't really want to edit these. But at the same time, I gotta get uncomfortable. But privacy. I would just really appreciate just some privacy, man. But to get back, I just want to, like, I've always thought about just moving and just leaving. And just, like, starting a whole new life. Like, what would I even do out in Wyoming, dog? Like, I'll probably just, like, I don't even know, bruh. Because if I still do YouTube, man, I don't even know how I would even pull that off. But, like, that's cool. Somebody do that. Just somebody do that. Live that dream for me. You know what I'm saying? Live that dream. Just move out, leave, never come back, start a whole new life, change your name to, like, Richard. Nah, Richard kind of sucked. Change your name to something cool and just, like, go just do something, bro. I don't know, but I feel like, last thing, I feel like I'm never understood. And it's like, I really don't understand myself. So how can I expect others to understand me? But it's like, I want, for example, like, the way DDG and his family is, the way they could just, like, troll and their humor and their, you know what I'm saying? Like, for example, he been not ruining, I don't know if it's real or not, I hope it's not, but he been ruining his sister's, like, relationship, you know what I'm saying, for, like, years now. And just, that's been a thing for the longest. And it's like I find that funny because, you know, I'm hoping it's fake or just like, you know, a troll, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that is funny, and I wish I could do that or have somebody to catch on with me trolling or my humor, just like be able to just troll, bro, and just like not take things so serious all the time and just have some fun, you know? Like that once in a while would just like, I just like, wow, you know, appreciate the little things. But I'm gonna just leave this video where it's at here. I don't want to take too much of your time. I appreciate if you watch this video fully through. It's truly doing more. You're truly doing more for me than I'm doing for you. Honestly, like it's been so much that I've been wanting to do in my life that I couldn't wait to do, that I've been doing, and it's just like, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know, man. I've been wanting to do stuff like the photo shoot for so long that like it was way deeper than just helping out a friend. It was way deeper than just supporting. It was just like all my hard work out taking pictures on a freaking tripod, bro, by myself. Like to go from that to be in a full room of people that like the same thing, had the same interests, having my pictures taken, being in a creative space where you could just be yourself and have fun. Like I wanted that for so long, dude. And it's like I feel like because I've not put myself out there in a way, like I haven't even really put myself out there. A lot of stuff just been coming to me because I did a little couple vlogs outside or just expressed how I truly was or started truly being myself. I feel like that has brought so many opportunities. And it's just like, it's way better being yourself. Instead of just pretending to be some I wasn't. I don't know, man. I just be talking, bro. I just be talking, but this felt good, man. Cause like, bro, I had a hard day. You know, I had a hard day. So like writing stuff down, getting that out my skull, and then doing this really helped. So you know what I'm saying? I hope I helped somebody, inspired somebody. And yeah, man. Saw Javon with another Yap session video. I appreciate you if you watch the full video. And yeah, man, I'm out. Now, if I look and this isn't recording, bro, I may crash out. I'm not gonna lie, I may just crash out. Like, that's gonna be my final strike. Like, I may just crash out, but alright, y'all.